and they're going to do a two-person scene. Okay? And throughout this scene, they may say something, and I may want it to be a little bit different. So if Jordan says,
waiter, this isn't what I ordered.
Change.
Pardon me, waiter, there's a fly in my suit.
Change.
Pardon me, waiter, I appear to be engulfed in flames.
There you go, and then the scene would continue from there. Okay? So what I need from you guys is I need a location that would fit on this stage.
Subway.
A subway. Take that as you will. Okay, so we're going to see the scene taking place at a subway in 3, 2, 1.
Oh my god, I'm so excited. This is the first time I've ever taken public transportation. To the sandwich shop.
You get a little excited every time we do anything that's pretty mundane, Matt.
Well, Jessica, I've been taking my parents' money for years, and I figured it's time to get to work at their subway that they own.
Don't you think that that's kind of like what you've been doing your whole life, just taking advantage of your parents? I mean, maybe it's time to grow up and, like, open your own subway. I don't
Change.
know. Maybe it's time to grow up and, like, get your own money for the subway. I don't know.
Change.
Maybe it's time to grow up and, like, be a man. I don't know.
Hey, there's nothing manlier than making a meatball sub. Now, obviously I know, but which one of these are meatballs? Is it the one that says turkey?
Uh-huh. And then also there is the lamb meatball. And there is
This is a high-class
the
sub.
dog meatball, which I do not recommend. And
Yeah, it's a little rough.
yeah, so the meatballs are circular. So like spherical, like a ball. A ball.
Ball.
A ball of meat.
God,
Yeah.
man, they don't pay us enough for this. This is complicated.
Change.
They don't call us sandwich artists for nothing.
Change.
Man, this is. I didn't see myself here at 37, but here I am.
It's the best we can do, you know. You can't be too mad at yourself about it.
No, you're right. I am blameless for all of my decisions.
Change.
No, you're absolutely right. Everything is my parents' fault.
Change.
No, you're absolutely right. Maybe I should have gotten a job at Quiznos. But a man can dream.
Have you ever been to Quiznos?
They toast their bread. Who would have thought of that?
There's a toaster right here.
But it's not in the advertisement. It's not the same, Veronica. God damn. Sorry, I'm just very passionate.
Change.
I'm sorry, I can't control the sound of my voice.
I just think that maybe if you had been here from the beginning and helped, then maybe you could have advertised that we had a toaster. Maybe you could have advertised that we have balls of meat of all flavors. Instead of complaining, you could have helped.
Change.
Instead of complaining, you could have eaten all the free meat we have.
Change.
Instead of complaining, you could have formed the balls with your hands.
That is very true, but you also forget the one thing. My dad owns this shop, so, kind of lets me do whatever I want.
Change.
I'm pretty famous in the sandwich game, and I think my reputation precedes me.
Famous.
Oh, that's right. I run an Instagram account called Sandwich Guy. It's
Change the social media.
I have a pretty good following on LinkedIn. That's right. LinkedIn.
That's really getting you lots of things, lots of jobs, huh?
Yeah, it's gotten a little political though. They want people with experience and skills.
You've got none because you have no skills.
Hey, I have taste tested all of these meats, and so far I have not been poisoned.
So far.
So far, hey.
Time will tell.
Hey, it takes a brave person to eat on the job, and I'm the person to do
Well,
it.
speaking of, I have this brand new type of ball if you'd like to try it.
Wait, what was this?
Duck.
Change.
Cat.
Change.
Goldfish.
Mr. Flippers? Is that you?
It's me! All right. I am never going to that subway. That is disgusting. Okay, our next game is going to be the dating game. Okay, this is going to be for Casey, Gwen, Tasha, and Kristen. So Gwen is going to be our contestant on the brand new season of The Bachelorette. So she is going to head out of the auditorium here. And we've got 3 lovely contestants here as well. So once Gwen is sequestered, we're going to get some suggestions from you all. All right, so what Gwen is going to do is she's going to come in and ask questions of her 3 contestants. Okay, and we're going to give each contestant a different character to play throughout this. Okay, so what I need is a suggestion for a famous person or fictional character.
Rocky Balboa.
Rachel from Prince.
Rocky Balboa is a fictional character. Okay, what I need here is a animal or mythical creature.
Unicorn.
Sphinx.
Centaur.
Unicorn. And finally, Kristen is going to be an inanimate object.
Easter Island.
Dildo.
Let's keep it.
A Band-Aid.
A toaster. I heard toaster. Okay, so let's go over these here real quick.
Rocky Balboa.
Unicorn. A toaster.
Okay. All right, so let's get Gwen back in here. She's probably at the bar right now.
She's gone.
All right, and we have our lovely Bachelorette. Please introduce yourself to our audience.
I am Hades, king of the underworld.
Okay, all right. Hades, I'm just going to step over here. Go ahead and ask your first question.
So, as king of the underworld, I have a pet dog who I am fond of much. His name is Cerebus. Are familiar? Yes. How good are you with pets? Well, I knock him around a little bit. I think I like that. Contestant too.
I've never had a pet. However, I feel like we'd get along because, like, I'm one with them.
Oh, a little savage. Ooh. Contestant 3.
Well, I've never really been around pets, but I probably could heat up their treats.
I do need an extra slave.
Okay, that's wonderful. Let's maybe get another round of questions.
Alright, as king of the underworld, it's very hot in here. And sometimes I just want to cool down and have some fun. How do you like to have fun?
Oh, I like to go sparring around the ring.
I like your style.
I like to frolic. I love rainbows. I like to eat glitter. And then I just like to horse around with my friends.
So I see you're a big ol' wuss.
Well, I don't think so, but whatever.
I'm god of the underworld!
Well, I really like to be plugged in. And then it brings me a lot of joy when people stick things inside of me. It just makes me pop right up.
It is getting a little hot in here. Okay, we've got time for one more question, so feel free to ask anything.
Sometimes my nights get lonely in the deep, dark underground. When I'm alone and sad. So I want a movie night. What's your favorite?
Rocky.
I like. Okay. All right. Yeah.
I love My Little Pony. That's
Again.
all.
See the wuss coming out in you.
Whatever.
Contestant 3.
Well, it's a classic, but I really love the Brave Little Toaster.
It's a hard choice.
Okay, yeah, it is that time. Time for you to make your decision of love, never-ending love. So please let's eliminate our first contestant.
Well, first off, I do think I need a little softness in my life. But I don't need some pussy-ass weak shit like you, Mr. Unicorn.
Yikes. All right. That was... Okay, yeah, let's get rid of our next contestant.
So, I do like to mess around, you know, late at night, but Muhammad Ali?
He's a puss.
Oh. It's not Rocky, is it? Because that's the only... Oh!
Okay, so that means you chose lovely contestant number 3.
My true love. I just want to plug you in somewhere. But... Are you toast? Are you a bagel?
Yeah, I really like to hold those things. It's kind of like when you plug me in and it's electric, I just like to turn up the heat.
Oh, I see where you like toasting ovens. So, toasted ovens.
You're close.
Come on, it's not a toaster oven!
Yeah, we'll give it to her. Toaster. All right, and now our next game is going to be a game called Columns. This game is going to be for Jordan and Gwen. I need 2 brave volunteers to come up on stage here.
Oh boy.
Yeah!
Jacob.
Yeah!
Nicole? All right, let's give it up for Jacob and Nicole. All right, so Jordan and Gwen are going to do a 2-person scene. And throughout the scene, they may want to get a little help from Jacob and Nicole here. So they will ask them for some help. So if I say my favorite color is
Purple.
purple, and then we go with it. But they can say whatever they want. So we'll see what happens with that, okay? All right, so for this scene, I need a relationship between Gwen and Jordan.
Brother and sister.
Brother and sister. All right? Okay, so we will see this scene in 3, 2, 1.
Good, I love playing with that.
Michael again! I'm gonna tell Mom.
Stop stealing my toys, Clara. You always do this. You cry to Mom and then you accuse me of
Stealing your Barbies.
stealing your Barbies. I am not stealing your Barbies. I'm borrowing them.
Well, maybe if you would stop stealing my Barbies, I wouldn't take your
Coat.
coats. Your precious coats.
Those coats mean everything to me. They're not yours, and I don't know why you would take them from me. You know what? If you're gonna steal my coats, well, I'm not gonna tell you where I spat. And okay, I will. When you weren't looking, I spat in your
Kool-Aid.
in the Kool-Aid. Huh? You like that? Oh yeah.
I brought that Kool-Aid to my class, and they said it was the best Kool-Aid I ever made.
Well, that's because I taste delicious. I am 6. I don't know what that means.
You know, Billy said you tasted like
Horseshit.
horse shit.
Well, that's on Billy, because he knows what horse shit tastes like.
Did you just do a no you to Billy?
What?
You should have better insults like,
Hey, shut up. You're fat.
shut up, you're
Look at me! I'm blown up.
It's from all the candy you eat. Look at it.
I'm sorry, I can't stop eating.
Vomit.
Vomit. It's just, food is so hard to chew, and vomit is all the food.
Wait, I think I have a snack for you. Hold on. I think it's that last thing I ate. The ramen noodles. The ramen noodles. It's coming back up. Oh, noodles, coming out. Oh my God, let's go. No, it's good.
Aw. Well, I guess I could eat. I guess I could eat just this
This raw fish.
this raw fish. I'm a very sophisticated 6-year-old. I'm Bear Grylls.
I'm not gonna stop you in doing that. In fact, it's quite healthy for your appetite.
Well,
What's that you're doing?
with all these omega-3s, I have all kinds of energy. Well, I could do anything right now. In fact, I could
Climb a mountain.
climb a mountain. That's right.
Well, don't forget to pack Mom's special
Lipstick.
lipstick. You never know what mountain man you might meet up there.
Oh, please. Like I didn't already grab my own.
Wait. Michael, is that my lipstick?
Doesn't have your name on it. Besides, I look better with it than you do.
Michael, that shade is not your freaking color.
First you take my coats and then you lie to my face of how great this looks?
I know we're twins, but it obviously looks better on me.
Obviously you were the ugly twin.
Michael, that was too far.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say it. It's just, I've had a bad day today. I
Lost my sombrero.
lost my sombrero.
Grandma's 69 sombrero.
Grandma's sombrero. Que lastima.
She'll never forgive you after you first lost
The record of her singing La Cucaracha.
the record of her singing La Cucaracha.
I know, it's very important. Her sombrero and La Cucaracha, especially because we're not Latino.
All right, and our final game is going to be an all-play game. We're going to play a game called Letters from Camp. Okay, so we're going to ask you guys for suggestions of maybe camps that don't exist, such as like Cupcake Camp or whatever. So we'll then write a letter home to our parents about said camp. So can I get a suggestion for a ridiculous camp?
Murder camp.
Murder camp. Okay, murder camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm really loving murder camp. It's bloody fun.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm having a killing time at murder camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, I'm having a great time at murder camp. Nobody suspects a thing.
Dear Mom and Dad, I haven't seen this much blood since last month.
Dear Mom and Dad, murder camp is great. They have the best food. I really like their cereal.
Dear Mom and Dad, please stop writing me at murder camp. I'm tired of getting the 3rd degree.
Dear Mom and Dad, I met a new best friend. His name is Dexter.
Can we get a suggestion for another camp?
Tornado camp.
Tornado camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, I really love tornado camp. I'm getting blown away.
Dear Mom and Dad, tornado camp blows.
Dear Mom and Dad, I can't believe tornado camp is over. It was a whirlwind.
Dear Mom and Dad, doing great at tornado camp. I told a bunch of stand-up comedy jokes and really brought down the house.
Dear Mom and Dad, I hate tornado camp. I miss you. My heart's just twisted.
Dear Dad, I'm not sure what I think about tornado camp because, you know, David Payne, my dad, I miss you. Dear Mom and Dad, turns out I'm the champion of Twister.
Dear Mom and Dad, I hate tornado camp. Please come get me. There's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Can we get one final suggestion for a camp?
Knitting camp.
Knitting camp. Knitting camp.
Dear Mom and Dad, you said to get out there and make new friends at knitting camp, but I can't because my stomach's all in knots.
Dear Mom and Dad, thank you for sending me to knitting camp. I'm having a ball.
Dear Mom and Dad, knitting camp is so fun. It makes me feel warm and cozy.
Dear Mom and Dad, I don't like knitting camp. They won't let me have the needles anymore.
Dear Mom and Dad, you told me knitting camp would make me cool. I told my friends and they said, so what?
Dear Mom and Dad, thanks for sending me to knitting camp, but did you have to bring Grandma?
Dear Mom and Dad, everybody is bullying me at knitting camp for being crochet.